Joe, you want to know something that kind of pisses me off in today's world of sports?
What's that, buddy?
How coaches are no longer able to hold their players accountable the way that I feel that we were brought up into being held accountable by our coaches, right?
Mm,
Coaches are not allowed to say anything without their players getting offended, without their players being like, oh, well, I don't want to play for you anymore. I'll find somebody else, somewhere else to go, and this and that. Okay. Kim Caldwell is the head women's basketball coach for the Tennessee Volunteers.
yep.
One of the most historic women's basketball programs ever. Pat, it goes all the way back. Okay, if you know women's college women's basketball, you know Tennessee Volunteer basketball.
Yep.
Okay, um, so back in early March, okay, it was maybe mid February, early March. Kim Caldwell called her team out. Okay, and this is a direct quote. We just had a lot of. They lost this game against South Carolina, which who didn't other than in the finals, right? UCLA
Yep.
didn't. That's the only one, right?
Right.
Her quote: "We just had a lot of quit in us tonight, and that's been something that's been consistent with our team. Is when we're not comfortable and things don't go our way, and I have a team that'll just quit on you. You cannot do that in big games." She also talked about how she was having issues with players not being as committed when it comes to practices, or she would call them out in the middle of practice. Think Kobe Bryant, how he would call out his fellow teammates, things like that. She signed. It was her first year at Tennessee. She's from Parkersburg, actually.
Hmm.
Um, First year at Tennessee, just trying to hold her team accountable. Okay. Um, every single one of the potential returners for the Lady Volunteers um, entered the transfer portal.
Right.
Um, and five-star incoming freshman Olivia Edwards was released from her signing per her request. Okay, so what that tells me is that when the going, it goes way back. This is a quote that's lived forever, right? When the going gets tough, the tough gets going, right?
Yep.
And
Right.
in this case, the going got tough, but the tough didn't get going. In my opinion, the weak went going.
Yep. I
If you,
mean, it's not even just women's basketball with this either. I mean, they just leave for. It's not all about the coaching. It's money and all that other BS that's going on in college sports. Uh, it it's sad to see because there's one thing that coaches brought up on here. They want to see you when you're at your worst. Like what happens when the chips are down. Like that's what people want to see. Like even throughout your whole life, it could be like math class or something.
yeah,
In Rob's math class, like you might have a bad day, but it's how you gonna get over it and continue to improve. That's the point. And
yeah.
we're losing that in the college game, which is sad to see.
Well, and to be fair, you know, outside of sports in general, we are
Yeah,
all holding ourselves. Hopefully,
right.
hopefully, we are holding ourselves accountable to better for ourselves, to continue to
Yeah,
grow, to uh, appreciate, in this case, what I think that quote was. And correct me if you think that, if you think otherwise, please tell me. But when it comes to a quote like that, we she didn't single out just the team. We, meaning her too, right?
yeah,
We just had a lot of quit in us tonight. Okay, that to me doesn't necessarily mean that she's calling her team a bunch of losers. That to me
no,
tells me that it's constructive criticism.
yeah. It's like we all got to do better. Me, assistant coaches, everybody, top to bottom.
Now, if they're being late
It's
for
not working.
practices or playing lazy basketball, that's on them.
Right,
You know,
right.
I mean, they were in danger of not even making the NCAA women's basketball tournament. Because the girls just were not together. But
Yeah.
ever since she clean slate, right?
Yep.
When you lose all of your players, do you think it looks bad on her? The fact that everyone left?
I mean, let's everyone left Indiana, and then uh, Signetti brought all his guys in,
Yeah,
and look what happened. So, the, as they say, the grass isn't always greener.
indeed.
Just because you transfer somewhere else doesn't mean you're going to have a good time.
That's
Because
right.
why would, if you're another coach and you coach hard, why would you want them?
And what made me laugh is so the first signing, she's up to 5 players, so she could field, she could put a team out on court officially, right?
Yeah.
She signed incoming freshman Gabby Minus, um, Liberty's Avery Mills transferred, Northern Arizona's Naomi White, Stanford's Harper Peterson, and just signed somebody I can't find the name for, but just signed a center, okay, to be on her
Mm-hmm.
team. So this is her team that she is building, right?
Yep.
Are they transfers? Yes. Who cares?
Yeah.
But she's
I'm with you.
starting from nothing,
Yep.
turning it, and at this point, if they don't win next year, it's on her. This is her team.
Yeah.
This is what she's
Well,
building.
it's also, but that's like, you also just have to be realistic, I mean, when you lose your team, it's going to be hard to win. Like, you got to gel quick.
Yeah,
That's part of the madness that we got now with college sports. I
yeah,
mean, some of these teams are just completely. I mean, look at Iowa State in football, for example.
yeah,
Like, our whole team, like 60 guys, they don't have them. They had to get a whole new team,
yeah.
top to bottom.
Yeah. Well, what ticked me off is what I was getting at is whenever she signed Gabby Minus, the first signing, right? Of course,
Yeah.
there had to be that one idiot in the comments, okay, who had to say,
Yep.
"Oh, look at the team photo, one player."
Yeah.
It's like, all
Well.
right, you just wait, because
Yeah. I hope they win.
when you have a coach build her or his situation where they want it, okay, and have no one else to blame at this point but themselves, trust me, they're going to do whatever the hell it takes to make damn sure that it doesn't happen again.
Oh yeah. I mean, and it's not all the coach. It's just everything. I there's so much to unravel with the way college sports is. I mean, it's just
I just hate how,
it's starting to be like the NBA.
yeah,
We'll get to that later.
and it's just, I'm not going to harp on this too long, but it's just like, when did it get to a point to where coaches were not allowed to be hard on their players? We're not allowed to say things
Well, as soon as
negatively negatively about their players, right?
as soon as it was all $4 million, you know that
Yeah.
money changes it all.
But you remember,
Unfortunately.
but you played baseball, right? I played baseball. I was a pitcher. If I was having a bad game, my coach had no problem coming out during a mound visit to tell me how terrible I was playing. And if I wanted to continue going, then I better get my head out of my what. And
Mm,
otherwise, I was being yanked. And in a sense, it's kind of what she just did right here. So, these players walked. They traveled, no pun intended, away from the team.
yeah. Well,
And
I like if you were Gina Oriyama or Don Staley or any of the big time programs in women's basketball, I wouldn't go near any one of those players
nope,
because you just showed us what kind of player you are.
yeah,
If you disagree with the coach or whatever, and it was just like, I'm not fit for the system. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever, you can transfer. Or you're like, you're just like, I kind of want to be closer to home, or I want to do this, I want to do that. But if your reason is that the coach is yelling at me, that's the softest way you could be.
yep. In the words of uh, Enzo Amore, SAWFT, Soft.
Soft. Yeah,
Now,
you got it.
one other example I wanted to throw at you. Okay, I don't want to take over the whole college segment, but with what she's doing and how she's building her team and all this and that, another way that the internet is kind of pissing me off, okay, to put it nicely, is,
Mildly.
yeah, mildly. Whenever they talk about, and you might harp on me about this too, and if you do, please have a good argument, okay? But so many people were all over Michigan during that game when they played UConn in the finals, right? In the final
Yeah.
game, they were all over them. All they could talk about, man, all the money that they spent on this team, all the transfers they put in, all this, whatever. It's like you realize that every other college and every other program has this same exact ability to do this.
Well, I mean, they just. I can't believe that's an argument. Like, I
That's
mean, of
that's what you
course,
got. That's what you have.
yeah. I mean, you open the top of Pandora's box and you're gonna complain because a team does it better than everyone else. I mean, it's not even just them. Like St. John's did that. Like all their players are
Yeah.
transfers. Like there's plenty of teams like that where all the players are not their players. Duke, you know. Well, Duke has a few Duke guys, but you know
The,
what I mean. Like some teams just have
now the
just
only other
because he's good at picking the talent off the
yeah
transfer portal. You had the chance to get Lindenborg and Mara and all these guys and Cadeau.
yeah
They
North
weren't the
Carolina let him
top
go.
10. They weren't the top 10 players in the
Yeah.
transfer portal. They were like 78 or 42 or 100. You know, it's not like these were the
cream
best
of yeah
players
cream of the
in
crop.
college basketball.
Yeah, and it just puts more into my mind about what Kim Caldwell is doing in Tennessee. She is pulling a Dusty May right now.
Well, yeah, it's the old Herb Brooks thing from the Miracle, the movie, the quote where he's like, I'm not picking the best players, I'm picking the right ones."
Yeah,
That's
or think about the movie Glory Road
yeah,
when you got the job at help me
West Texas,
West
which is now
Texas.
UTEP.
Yeah, and put together really talented team and beat was it Kentucky?
Yeah, it was Rep
Yeah,
and the Kentucky boys. Actually, Pat Riley was on that team, so
yeah.
yeah,
Also, speaking of transfers from Michigan, before I forget, did you see that they just pulled the big from Tennessee?
yeah, good pick, good
Yeah,
pickup
and
because he's good.
and immediately, I don't know why I do this. I just piss myself off every time I do. But I open the comments and they're like, "Oh, here we go
Don't even
again,"
look at them.
and they're like,
Just
and of course, one of the very first ones, "Oh, here we go again, buying another championship." It's like you can too.
it's like I don't understand. You People wanted the players to be paid. What did you think was going to happen? Like you buy your
Yeah,
team now, the way it is. Shit or get off the pot.
yeah,
That's just
and
that's now the saying. Like Indiana did it, but there are teams that didn't do it. Like Michigan State, Tom Izzo, he doesn't have a lot of. He has a few transfers, but they're all Michigan State guys, and they made it far.
yeah,
Purdue, they're all Purdue guys. They made it far.
yeah.
Just because you have transfers doesn't mean you're going to succeed.
Now, another example, kind of what Kim Caldwell had to deal with all of her players leaving, is the Ohio State Buckeyes. They lost a lot of players too to the transfer portal, almost their entire
Yeah.
starting five.
Well, good because they weren't very good anyway.
Well, they were good up
Well,
until 3 minutes left in the game.
well, yeah. Well, see, when the going got tough, they collapsed.
Maybe they should try and get Florida's 7'9" player.
Oh
You know.
no, I don't think he's very good.
Oh, I
He's
did
gonna have to
see.
go to like
So
UNC Asheville or something.
sorry, I did see rumor mill that the girl from Iowa State. There's speculation she might be a Buckeye.
Oh God,
So that out there.
she plays no defense.
Just well,
You and
neither.
you and I on this podcast right now are playing more defense than she plays. I mean, she's great. She's a great offensive player, but I
Yeah,
mean, she got exposed big time in that women's tournament game against Syracuse. They were just like throwing it to the center, and she was sit there, pop, boom, 2 points, and automatic.
So overall, okay, what was your overall thought of the Michigan beating UConn in the national championship? Obviously, you were rooting for that to
Well,
happen, but I'm just talking about the game in general first.
well, obviously it happened again. UConn they get no whistle. Like when I mean no, I'm saying like they could slap Michigan in the face. They could do whatever they want. Michigan don't get a call. UConn did that for like 4 straight games. Michigan State it happened. Duke, UConn when they played Illinois, same thing, and then they play Michigan, but they couldn't. You can't outmuscle Michigan. So
Yeah, and Michigan was that type of program that they're you wanna lose by 3 pointers, we could beat you that way.
yep.
I mean, what other team can slow the game down so much like Michigan that they go 2 for 15 from 3 point? They shoot 13% from 3 point. They win.
Well, well, I mean,
Like
Duke had held UConn to 3 for like 28
yeah,
from 3-point range,
yeah,
and that's what made it so crazy that they won that game. Is like they were 3 for 28. Like, how does that happen? And you win. Should never happen.
yeah.
But at least Michigan got the job done.
It,
I
it
was happy with that.
they did. They did. I felt that UConn's coach needed humbling.
Yep. I mean, he just
I mean,
he's turned himself into the big villain. I'll never want him to win.
headbutting the official after
Oh yeah, that
you
Duke.
know.
Oh yeah, I don't want to get on another tangent. I don't want to crash out right now. I'm not ready. So,
Are you
but
sure you
yeah,
don't want to? You know what I thought was most fitting though is during that Michigan UConn game, the commercial that I felt that was showed over and over and over again was the Boozer brothers sitting in the stands.
yep.
I forget
I
what the
mean,
commercial was for, but it's like
it's accurate.
it's accurate because they're the ones who blew the game for Duke. I mean,
Well, I mean, let's slow it down. Let's. I'm not saying that because they really didn't. He was making one of the correct plays. I mean, if he got that pass down there, no one would be saying a word. Like, man, did you see that pass? Like the UConn guys made the play. I'll give them that, but the refs kept them in the game. That's the real story about the tournament, is the referees.
but I mean, in that situation, there what was there 7 seconds maybe. Well, after
Yeah,
the
but he
you
he
had
got the
10.
ball. But you can get a 10-second violation because there was 2 guys by him. So if he
Yeah.
dribbles, you're kind of screwed too. Like it was you were between a rock and a hard place.
Well, and I mean, another thing too is Duke was still had a timeout that they could have used.
Yeah, that's who it should really be on, is the coach. Yeah,
Yeah.
if when he got the ball there, it should have been a timeout, and then you go again.
Yeah.
Make him foul you.
Another thing that I feel would be really, really important to bring up right now is I want your opinion on the Don Staley, Coach Gino exchange after that game. I feel Gino didn't do himself any favors
No, he didn't.
in that one.
But I mean, he was right a little bit. They were getting away with stuff in the game, and that's fair. But you can't be a sore loser. He should have waited for the press conference.
Yeah.
He should have went up, shook her hand, walked away. That's it.
Just
That's all you had to do. Yeah.
that you. I mean, she did. South Carolina, they got the brakes beat off them by UCLA.
Yep.
And the first thing she
Cooked.
did was like, and the first thing that the press asked her, "Oh, have you talked to Gino?" She's like, "Really? This is the question you asked me?" After
Yeah,
we
we
need to
just
be
lost.
given, the
Yeah.
press. I mean, technically, I guess that's kind of what we are in a sense. But I
Yeah,
mean,
but
how
out
stupid
of all
can
the
you be?
questions, it's like when they go up to the people who after they lose the Super Bowl, how does it feel to lose? It's like
Yeah.
next question. How do you
Oh,
think?
oh man, my goodness. Another thing, college wise, that I feel needs talked about is how Michigan blew it in the Frozen Four to Denver.
On the Frozen Four. Well, Denver won the whole thing.
They won the whole thing. They did.
I don't know if you watched the final with Wisconsin, but
I did not, honestly.
Denver only had like 2 shots on the net in like the first period, and they had like 15 block shots
Jeez.
as a team. Like in the second period, they were diving in front of everything, taking every shot. It was awesome. I'm glad they won. That was a good win. Good hot fart one.
Congrats to them for sure. Give credit where credit
awesome.
is due. Miss anything college wise? I feel like we haven't talked
college
much.
baseball, but
Yeah,
it's too hard to keep up with absolutely everything.
yeah. Well, I mean, now that basketball is officially over with, I feel like next week would be a good time to bring a lot more
really
light to college baseball, college softball. Now, one thing I did want to bring up. Let me look up the girls' name real quick. Sorry. Give me a moment here. Oh, maybe if I get into the right screen, that would also be helpful. Walk off. Okay. One thing that I feel like needs, some exposure is when it comes to college softball. Let's see. Katie Stewart, from the Texas Longhorns, hit a walk-off homer to beat Oklahoma in extra innings.
Our Oklahoma Sooners, they got beat, huh?
The Boomer Sooners.
Our Oklahoma Sooners.
Yeah.
Softball.
Yeah. I'll send you the video later. But this girl, Katie Stewart, when she hit this walk-off off of Oklahoma, she did, like, think of the Jose Batista bat flip, but think if he grabbed it by the barrel and Gronk spiked it on the ground.
Oh yeah, I mean
it well
if
deserved.
you hit a walk-off home run
over Oklahoma,
you gotta off your rival, just like we were talking about earlier. If you beat your rival in a way like that, you have to show out. That's the way it is.
Yeah, plant the flag, do whatever you want. But they did defeat.
Well, I don't know about that.
Legend has it that Michigan players are still there guarding midfield as we speak.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
But Texas number 4, Texas, defeated number 2 Oklahoma 8-6 after that walk off. Who's number 1? If Oklahoma's not number 1, who's number 1 right now in college?
No, I don't know.
College softball.
Probably an SEC team.
Ranking. Let's see here. Texas Tech.
Yep. Sounds about right. They got the money.
Currently, right?
Hey,
but wait.
Oil baron money.
Wait, but are we mad at them for spending it?
Well, I don't know if their team's like with transfers or anything though.
Think about their football team. How much of that football team was bought?
All of it.
All of it,
Every
right?
single player.
Did we complain like we are about Michigan buying their basketball players? It's the same.
Well, they complain. They complain every time. Like Ohio State last year, they were talking about how much they spent.
Yeah, like $38 million or something.
It's like, well, yeah, that's what it takes to win. Like all these SEC schools complain. It's like, you guys been spending money since before it was legal.
Yeah.
Settle down.
Paul Feinbaum's just mad and rolling around and ticked off because now it's an equal playing field and he doesn't like it.
Well, no, it's more unequal because, all the Big Ten schools got the money.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, play hardball, we're game.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want this? Yep. Because the SEC, I think
we talked about it. We said it's like you really wanted the wanted it, and now you got it,
Well,
and you can't compete.
how
Sorry.
how quick was Nick Nick Saban to retire as soon as this
Oh
stuff
yeah.
all?
Well, his was more about the not coaching the players hard and everything because they would leave.
Yeah,
That's more his, like what we were talking about earlier today. That's why he said I'm done. And I don't
yeah.
blame him because he doesn't need that. He's too old and too successful for a 5-star safety to be like, well, I'm gonna get out of here because you're coaching me too hard. He's like, well,
Yeah,
leave.
like shut
There's the
up.
door. I got national championships. I got like 6 of them. So
Oh, one last thing from my end. Do you have anything else college wise? Am I missing anything?
uh, nope. I think
Okay.
you hit it. I
Uh,
mean,
one last thing from my end that I feel like you better just go ahead and get the Heisman Trophy ready. Okay. Because during practice, talking about practice.
practice.
Bryce Underwood finally has
Oh
a
boy.
no. Finally has a quarterback coach.
Yeah, I know. I
Okay.
said that him coming in there was going to be good for Michigan.
Well, then hang on. He was rolling out to the right today at practice. I don't know if you saw the play or not. Okay. Rolling out to the right, getting ready to run in for the touchdown. All the defensive linebackers and stuff shifted, getting ready to tackle him. Throws a Patrick Mahomes behind the back spiral into the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, I mean, if he does that in the game,
I'm just
dog,
saying. I'm just saying.
he ain't. He's not going to win the Heisman. You know why? You know why he's not going to win? Because there's going to be like 3 guys. The Miami quarterback, it's his
Jer-
to lose
Jeremiah
at this
Smith.
point. No, I don't think Jeremiah Smith's going to win. Uh, him,
Julian Sayin.
believe it or not, no. No Ohio State player is coming
None.
from my Heisman. None. Uh,
Hmm.
well, an old Ohio State player, Lincoln Kinholtz for Louisville, dark horse for
Okay.
the Heisman.
See,
Because
my dark horse is Bo Jackson for Ohio State. He's one of the better running backs in the nation.
I don't know. It's hard for a running back to win nowadays.
It is.
I
Yeah.
mean, if Ashton Genty can't win, no one's winning.
Yeah.
He got
Not
beat by a guy playing more snaps. Ooh.
yeah. Not everybody can be Kenyon Joy from College Football 26
That's
and
true.
run for 2,800 yards in a season. You
Yep,
know.
that's true.
Anyways, stay tuned for more, guys. We're gonna head into the pro segment here in just a minute.